Hello friends, my name is Harshika and my today topic is twin flame, astral meeting and astral sex. In my previous video, I described types of astral projection and level of astral plane. And in this video, I specially describe about twin flames astral meeting because when my awakening is starting, so I am like all of you, I just saw a various video up on twin flames, on kundalini, on spiritual awakening. So I find twin flames having a multi-dimension connection. At that time, I really don't experience all these things. But now I can say yes, twin flames having a multi-dimension connection because when you meet your twin flame in astral plane, this is so incredible and beautiful experience of twin flame journey. I am not learning astral projection by some other technique. I learned astral projection when my kundalini awaked. When my kundalini merged with my crown chakra, I get a special type of psychic abilities like cosmic orgasm, telepathy. Astral projection is one of my psychic ability. So when I get all these psychic abilities, I start working on this. When I experiences all these things, then I start research on these topics. I study lots of books. I saw lots of YouTube videos I and I do many things. And I do so much spiritual work and work on my psychic ability. So people asking me how you learn astral projection. So that is my answer. When my kundalini awake, so I get these type of psychic abilities, and astral projection is one of my psychic ability. I am not learning astral projection from some external technique or do meditation. No, me and my twin flame having the same type of psychic ability. He also very good astral projecting. He also see auras. He also connect with. He also channel with angels and other negative identities. So we both have same. So difference is that when when you astral projecting individually, me astral projecting always with my twin flame. One of my aim to go in astral plane to meet my twin soul only. When people saying me this separation period, I am getting so much frustrating. He is not replying me. He blocked me. Your twin blocks you and can't reply your message. So this is a message for you. This is a time you have to done healing work. You have to work on your intuition, own psychic abilities, because twin flames are highly spiritual. So this separation period is blessing for me and my twin soul. I really do lots of work, lots of spiritual work, and do time for myself and actually realize who I am. When I cross first stage of Kundalini and I enter second stage, I start working on my all psychic abilities. So what you do when you meet your twin flames higher self? I share my personal experience of my twin flame journey. So I meet my twin flames daily in astral plane. So when he comes in astral plane, he comes with his astral body, and astral body is consist of emotional and mental body. So I actually knows what's going in his life. We physically separated. In physical plane he blocks me, but in astral plane I meet him daily and daily. Daily I go in astral plane. I am describing about level of astral plane. So I am not having a alone experience of astral journey. We both have same time on same astral plane. If I am in lower astral plane, my twin flame is also in lower. We travel same time and we observe same thing on same time. We both having a same experience because I am not complete my journey alone. He is always with me in astral realm. And when we meet, when I meet my twin soul in astral plane, I I exactly know what's going on in his life. Sometimes he is so stressed, and he shares his experience with me, and in physical plane there is a separation period, but in this time I know what he is doing in his life. I know he is up now, he is applying for job. I know his kundalini is awakened just like me. I know exactly what he doing in his life because I meet him daily in astral plane. So when my so when my when my stages are started, in early stages I have no control in my astral projection. So I start research on this topic. I study deep on mind, body and soul. I study on subconscious mind. I start study on unconscious mind, and when and I just make some notes on this topic. I just do lots of research. There is seven another type of body, and there is a three level of astral plane, and every time I go in astral plane, and when I come back to my body, I just start writing what I observe, who I meet, and what I exactly see in astral plane. And this is my own personal experience. I met many people in astral plane. Sometimes I meet my soulmates. I meet many soulmates of my in astral plane. Sometimes I meet my dead ancestor in astral plane, and I am getting very shocked. My ancestor in lower astral plane, and I just saw they are in higher astral plane. So I meet my dead ancestor in astral plane. Sometimes I meet some negative identities in astral plane, some spirit, some unsatisfied soul, and sometimes I talk dead spirits, dead soul. And what I observe in astral plane, they actually know they are died, they are dead, but still they are so much attached to their life, to their family, to their work. So I have lots of experiences of astral projection, but I don't have my experience alone. I always having a experience of astral projection with my twin flame. We both having a same experience, and we both know we are actually in astral plane. And when you meet your twin flame in astral plane, this is a sign of reunion is coming. You are close to reunion with your twin flame when you meet your twin soul in astral plane. And this is an amazing experience because because there is a difference when you meet your soulmates in astral plane and when you meet your twin flame in astral plane. You having a thousands of soulmates. Soulmates are those who having a similar frequency like you, but twin flame is only one because you and your twin flame is having a exact same frequency. So this is a proof you both having a multi-dimension connection you both exactly same time on same astral plane. But if you are alone astral projecting and you want to meet your soulmate or some other, so you decided to this person now, and you learn both astral projection on same time. But in twin flame connection there is a automatic, you are both in same dimension, you are both in same astral plane. Your twin soul already know you, now you are coming in astral plane, and he's just running, he also start coming. So this is my observation and my experience of astral projection. And I observe some other thing. The time of astral plane is stop. There is actually no time in astral plane. Like in physical plane, uh, morning, evening, afternoon, but time is going. But in astral plane, time is stop. Anytime you go in sleep and you go in astral plane and you get meet anyone, because time of astral plane is stop. Like in lower astral plane is always darkness. In middle astral plane is always a evening like time, and in higher astral plane is a daylight. Is a full light in higher astral plane, and higher astral plane is very beautiful. Danger is only in lower astral plane. Lower astral plane is full of darkness and difficult to travel in astral journey is only in lower astral plane. And astral sex is not a physical penetration. Is not is a it's a just a beyond physical limit. It is a timeless, boundless. It's create a deepest bond between souls. So astral sex is based on mutual benefit or mutual respect. So this is my experience of my astral journey. You can make a astral, you can do a astral sex with your twin flame, with your soulmates, with your astral playmates, or some other negative identities. And what is astral playmate? Astral playmate who are the people doing astral projection without knowing they are on astral plane. They just traveling astral realm with unconscious mind. They are actually unconsciously astral projecting, and they don't even realize they are in astral plane. Deeply unconscious level they traveling in astral realm. In my previous video I described you go in astral plane with two types, with the power of your subconscious mind and with the power of your unconscious mind. And those who are traveling with the power of unconscious mind, he deeply unaware about their psychic ability. They think they are in dream state, or when that person is wake up they don't even know they are actually astral projecting. So you can make a sexual bond with any one of them, but if you make a sexual bond with a negative identities, with demons, with witches, or some other type of creature, it's so harmful to you, because these creatures attached to you, deeply attached to you, and they affect your physical life in earth. If you think you go in astral plane and you can make a bond to anyone, and this bond not affect your physical life on earth, on your physical partner on earth, you are totally wrong. Because when you make a sexual bond on physical plane or in astral plane, they write in your sexual karma, and this affects your earthly relationship. Because when you make a bond with your soulmate in astral plane, after some period of time, some months or some year, this person start appear in your physical life. You meet this person in physical plane because you create a bond in astral plane. And astral plane is very powerful. This is not a joke. Astral projection is a very powerful technique. It's and when you connect someone on astral plane, you actually make a bond with this creature, with physical or non-physical creature. So how you be difference between someone is dead or someone is alive who is actual astral projecting. If you meet someone is dead, you just saw this person is he's like this person is so expressionless. This person is not giving expressions. You just saw soul are moving here and there, but no one gives you a actual expression. And for example, if someone died in a state of so disease, in disease state they are dying, and when you see this person in astral plane they are look better, and you easily identify you those who actually in astral traveling is alive or death, because astral bodies shine so brightly, and those are dead whose aura is always darkish, their body is not actually shining, so you can easily identify this person is dead or alive. This is my own personal experience of astral projection, and I have lots of, because continue 3 months every day I go in astral plane to meet my twin flame, and we both have a same type of experience in astral realm. And there is a rule in astral plane: you can't enter in some other body. If your body is alive, if your physical body is alive and you go in astral realm, you always attach with a silver cord. There is a cord attaching. This is a life saving cord, and if your physical body is alive, you can't enter in some other body. If you think, if you leave your soul and go in astral plane and entering in some other body, no, you can't enter. If your physical body is alive, so you must have to go back in your body. This is a rule of astral realm. And there is a lots of negative creatures, negative identities present in astral realm. And I make a video, I make a previous video of about types of ghost, and this is my personal experience. I experience all these type of negative creatures. When I experience, then I decided to make a research on this topic, and I study various research about this negative creature, then I make a video. This is all my personal experience. So this is a, and what other things you do in astral plane, you you go you go in past and you go in present, sorry, you go in past and you go in future. like teleportation. You actually teleport yourself in past and in future, but you not develop this ability in early stages of astral projection. You do lots and lots of practice when you actually want a time traveling. So this is my personal experience of astral projection, and to meet my astral and to meet my twin flame in astral plane. And when you meet your twin flame in astral plane, you actually connect your twin flame higher self, and you get a message from your twins. Message number one: now you can do a lots of karma, a lots of spiritual work, and you have a responsibility to assist your twin flame. If you are a chaser, if you right now conscious mind you are chaser, but truth is unconsciously you are a runner. Your unconscious mind push away your twin. So you actually, when you actually meet your twin flame in astral realm, you you know this is the deepest love, this is a divine love, and you always see your twin flame is so apologize, he's actually so regretting with their behavior he do in physical plane. And the message is your twin flame's higher self is always with you, always connected with you, and always watching you and always guide you. Your higher self guiding your twin's higher self, your higher self guiding your twin in physical plane, and your twin flame's higher self guiding you in your spiritual journey. And when you meet your twin flame higher self, you just actually observe your this is so much difference, because in physical plane your twin flame is also a human like you, his human self, earthly self, busy in working, be, busy in study or so many responsibility. When when he just complete all his karma, he come back, you will actually get a message. This separation period is a divine blessing, and you must have to use each and every day of this separation period. If you just sit back and not doing any karma, this is not going to be a work. If you just sit back and uh, reading weekly reading about twin flames, weekly reading about tarots, and you are not doing any karma, this is not going to be a work. If you just listening now the reunion is close, now the reunion is close in tarot readers, and you are actually not doing any spiritual work, this is not going to be a work. You not get a reunion. And if you get your reunion and if you not complete your all spiritual work, you are not done your all healing work, and your twin flame get back in your life, you just saw this person is totally changed, because universe allow both of you live together when both of you is completely healed and transformed. This is the rule of twin flame relationship. So I am I am also know astrology, palmistry, and tarot reading, but I am not giving a weekly horoscope, because I believe in karma. I believe in spiritual work. I want you who are actually in twin flame relationship, just do your work, do your karma, not to sit back. And when you doing your karma, you actually realize this connection is a divine blessing. This separation period is not getting too much frustrated, or you are not getting too much obsessed with your twin flame. So this is my advice for you, and this is my own personal experience, and I'm just sharing only 5% of my experiences right now, and I'm really thankful for your comments and for your appreciation. I really like. And when you ask me a question and to read your question, I exactly know you have some genuine spiritual awakening experiences, or you serious in your twin flame relationship, you seriously met your twin flame, or you just fake. I actually know, and I realize you seriously how serious you are, and your question is very nice and very appreciating questions you are asking. um, I can't reply all your question because sometimes my answer is too long, and I can't reply your question answer in comment because answer is too long, and I will make a special video on your question, and I definitely make, but give me some time and be patient because I have to make a lots of video on my experiences, on my research, and I definitely make a video on your question. Recently someone asked me on comments about my previous video, if I cut all cords, there is a risk if I cut my twin flame cords. Understand one thing, you and your twin flame connected with silver and golden cords. Silver cord with your crown chakra and your twin crown chakra, and sorry, golden cord from crown chakra and silver cord from your third eye chakra. So you cannot cut the cord between you and your twin flame. You can't cut. If you keep trying to cut, your soul have to be cut, but you never cut your cord between your twin flames. So this is my answer. So you don't worry about cord cutting because you only cut negative cords, and you release your soul, and you free your soul from all negative identities and energy vampires. After cutting your cords, you actually feel release. Now no one in your life who's sucking your energy, and you free your soul, and now you can use all your energy for your healing work, for your twins healing work, and protect yourself and send your energy to divine. Now I am ready to reunion. And this is all my personal experience of my twin flame journey. And one more question, someone asked me how I differentiate between a true twin flame and false twin flame. And this is your question is so long, and I will definitely make a video on you on this topics, and I can't explain this answer in comment. And one more question is how you really know your someone is narcissistic or someone is energy vampire. Is my parents or is my relatives are be a energy vampire? So my answer is yes, anyone be a energy vampire, because sometimes your soulmates is also a energy vampires. Because in my previous video I described there is another 7 type of bodies, and when someone having a past trauma or past abuse, they are creating a pain body inside our mental and emotional body. There is a one more type of body is created, that is pain body. So this pain body always need a pain, That's why we are attracting in crime shows. That's why we are attract upon violent shows. So yes, and I will give you describe answer when I make a video on narcissism and energy vampires. And some some people really wants to know my religious, my age, my profession, and I am answering you. I don't give you any personal answer about myself because I am here and sharing my personal experience and personal journey as a human, as a spiritual person. I am not supporting any religion or country. Everyone is equal for me. Anyone ask me a question and and I give reply to everyone. So don't ask me and don't ask me who is your spiritual teacher, who is your guru, because I am a twin flame and I complete my journey by my own and I am my own guru. I am not going I am not going to some institute of spiritual practice or kundalini awakening. I learned my lesson by my own self and I do lots of research and lots of spiritual work and I complete my journey. So don't ask me who is your spiritual teacher and who is your guru. And I name this channel Tantra Love. That's mean I have a knowledge of Tantra. I know the exact meaning of Tantra. There is a lots of misconception about Tantra is a bad thing, it's an evil thing, you have to curse someone or you control someone by hypnotism in the with the use of Tantra. But this is not true. Real meaning of Tantra meaning is a union of divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Symbol is shivling. Shivling is actually a symbol of true love, love between divine masculine and divine feminine energy. And I explaining the real concept of Tantra. If you think I don't have knowledge, by looking myself, I look younger and I'm look a school going, but actually not. I belongs to medical profession, and I really have a knowledge of Tantra. And if you and one lady asked me, have you performed any of spiritual practice, have you performed any of sadhana? So my answer is yes, I have done many of sadhana. I know actual rituals and meditation, mantra meditation. I perform various type of sadhana and I can explain my all this thing in some other video because I just make a special video on Tantra. And Tantra is actually not a bad thing. And twin flames are highly spiritual. Me and my twin soul is highly spiritual. I am not religious or culture. I am a spiritual, and I am explaining all those things which I really experienced. Thank you for listening and thank you for your likes and thank you for your comments, and I really appreciate your question because you really ask a genuine questions, and as soon as possible I reply all your question and I will make a special video on your question. But be patient, please be patient, and thank you so much.